I really need my acrylic nails back. Anyways, hi! Today we're gonna be talking about books. Specifically books at my school. I don't want to disclose the name. I feel like I've already disclosed the name in like 20 different videos of mine, but it doesn't really matter. Books that my school has forced me to read. I didn't read 90% of them, so yeah. Okay, anyways, we're gonna start this list fast because I want to get to this video less than 8 minutes. That's my goal. Okay, Wuthering Heights was crap, okay? Wuthering Heights, no one understood it. We read it in the 9th grade. The teacher was like, oh, okay, what do you think about this? We were like, we don't know. We don't know what was going on. Wuthering Heights was so bad, okay? I don't even remember what happened. It was like, instead in the old times, I don't even know. There's so many things that I could say about Wuthering Heights, but I don't even know because it was so bad. Wuthering Heights as a book overall was terrible. Never read Wuthering Heights. It is at the bottom of my list. By the way, it's number 15. There's 15 books on my list. Okay, so we read a lot of Shakespeare, and I don't like Shakespeare. That's me personally. And also my school did like plays of Shakespeare, and I was never part of them because I could not bear Shakespeare at all. I refused to do it. So from 14 to I think 14 is Othello. He was just like kind of jealous, I think. Actually, no, his wife was, his best friend was cheating, I think. I don't remember. And then 13 is Antigone. They were killing people. I don't remember that one either. I really don't. There's something about honor in there. Then there was Macbeth. That one's only high because there's a line in Hamilton about Macbeth, and that's why it's high. And then 11 is A Midsummer Night's Dream, and A Midsummer Night's Dream wasn't as bad. A Midsummer Night's Dream was more bearable than the other ones, but it was also because we spent a whole month on A Midsummer Night's Dream, and we had actors come in and we like acted out A Midsummer Night's Dream to understand what was happening, because there was literally like a play going on in A Midsummer Night's Dream, which was a play. So what? But whatever, it doesn't really matter. But that was A Midsummer Night's Dream. Then we read this book. The next on my list, number something, I'll put it right there. Was First They Killed My Father. It was a really sad book. I remember that. We were following this like girl going through like the whole war in like Cambodia and stuff, but like I'm pretty sure this was the book that they brought someone, that like our teacher brought someone in who was like actually going through that. But it was really sad. Number 9 is The Things They Carried. It was about war. It's about the things they carried with them. As you can see, my school forced us to read these books, and I didn't read them, and I don't remember anything. This is what's wrong with the school system. We're taught to memorize things for like a test, and then we don't remember anything after that. That's what's wrong with America. We're not taught any skills. I don't even know how to apply for my freaking school loans for college this year, okay? I'm struggling right now. I'm struggling because they didn't teach me that. And that's valuable information that I need right now. Number 8 is Gatekeepers. And I feel like if anyone from my school watches this, they're gonna be like, Gatekeepers, why is that number 8? And the only reason why I'm putting this as number 8 is because when I actually read, I think like 60% of this book. And I think it actually kind of helped me with like my college essay. Because it talks to you. Obviously you can watch like YouTube videos and stuff, but like this book talks to you about like what it's like to be a college admissions person. And they talk to you about like essays and like different types of kids that apply and stuff. Like, I don't know. I liked it. No, I didn't like it. I thought it was helpful. Number 7 is The Outsiders. I think we read this in the 7th grade, I'm pretty sure. It was really fun. We got to watch the movie on it and stuff like that. We got to like dress up and whatever. It was a pretty good book. It was bearable. We actually read the whole book. We read it in class, I believe. So, and like we only read like a couple chapters outside of school, so we had to actually read the book. But it wasn't a bad book. It was like super easy since we read it in 6th grade. It wasn't a bad story. So Number 6 is The Catcher in the Rye. I really liked The Catcher in the Rye. We read in the 9th grade. A lot of these books are the 9th grade books. The 9th grade books were like the controversial time for books or whatever. But The Catcher in the Rye I liked because this kid needed some goddamn parents, okay? I don't know what was wrong with this kid. This kid had some mental issues. But it was entertaining to read, okay? Because the teacher had so many problems with, like, reading this book in class. And she was like, because she was, like, one of those, like, little innocent teachers. She's like, okay, kids, let's read the book. And then she's like, okay, we're going to talk about drinking and drugs and blah, 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 blah. So it was fun to see her little, like, okay, and it was, like, a controversial book, whatever. It wasn't that bad, you know, for what kids know when they're in the 9th grade already. So suck it up, okay? But I liked it. It was a fun book to read. Number 5 was Of Mice and Men. I'm pretty sure we read this in the 7th grade, if I'm thinking of like my teachers in the right order, but I'm pretty sure we read it in the 7th grade. And we had like discussions about this book, and everyone would just talk about the freaking killing of the rabbits. No one would shut up about it. Yeah, he killed a rabbit. I get it. It was an interesting story, I'll say that. We also got to watch the movie about that too. It spread out over 3 days though. I don't know why it took us 3 whole days to watch this movie. It wasn't that deep. Our teacher stopped it every 2 seconds to talk about, do you know the importance of this scene? It was so freaking annoying. Honestly, I give this book like a 7 out of 10. But it's pretty high on my list because like it's kind of like iconic. Number 4 is Kindred, because Kindred is a different kind of messed up. If you haven't read Kindred, which I don't know because I haven't heard a lot of like kids in different schools reading this book, Kindred is a whole other type of messed up, okay? Kindred is about like time travel and about like slavery and whatnot. But I remember Kindred, okay? I was forced to read Kindred, but I remember that because I don't know what was going on in these people's heads, okay? It was not okay. I don't know. Kindred made me mad, okay? We had conversations about Kindred. We had like the circles about Kindred, and it was so hard to like not just go off on people. This book, you should read this book. I actually strongly recommend this book because you read it 5 chapters and you're like, what the hell is going on? People are losing limbs. You're like, what? And not on the way that you're thinking either, I believe. Yeah, not on the way that you're thinking, I believe. Number 3 is 1984. We read this my senior year. I love George Orwell from the 2 books that I've read of his. If you like conspiracy theories, you would love to read 1984 because it's like a big conspiracy theory within a book. And it was weird to think about someone wrote this in like 1948, I believe they wrote that, or 1949, something like that. So it's weird to think about everything that's going on in his mind like that long ago. So it was really fun to read and to talk about. I highly recommend this book. The next 3 books I all highly recommend because they were very nice, very fun to read. Number 2 is the other George Orwell book that I read, and it is Animal Farm. Animal Farm was all types of weird. We read this in, I don't even remember. I think we might have read this in the 10th grade, sophomore year. Animal Farm was so weird. I don't know what was going on with Animal Farm. It's all animals, mostly, you know. The farmers go away very soon. Very soon. They shouldn't have. Shit goes down. If you've heard about like that conspiracy with like the shopping cart thing, think about like that, but with animals. And how they deal with each other. You just have to read it. But yeah, read Animal Farm. Get it off of like a cheap site or something. Don't buy it from Barnes & Nobles. Barnes & Nobles sucks. Barnes & Nobles is so freaking expensive for no reason. And number 1, which is super biased, is The Handmaid's Tale. By the way, all of these are biased. This is my opinion! And if you don't get that reference, don't fucking watch me. Don't even talk to me, okay? You can't be my friend. I'm being so serious right now. Anyways, it's The Handmaid's Tale, because I love The Handmaid's Tale. The Handmaid's Tale was so crazy. It was so messed up. It's so like, towards women. The Handmaid's Tale is just amazing. I watched all the seasons on Hulu during quarantine, which I also highly recommend because it just continues the story and it also keeps you hooked. The episodes are like an hour long. It's a really good show if you're looking for something to watch, and it's gonna take you a while if you're even bad at binge watching. It keeps you hooked in. So yeah, obviously. The Handmaid's Tale is just so creepy and it's eerie, and you're thinking like, oh my god, I hope this never ever happens. So this was my list of books that I was forced to read, but I also I ranked them because why not? So hopefully you guys liked my list. Anyways, please like and subscribe and follow my socials or whatever. I can't really tell you what to do, but if you want to, you can. And have a nice day. Have a nice quarantine, because we're stuck in it for a while, even more, even if it's freaking August. This is gonna be a year whole thing. Bye.